Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Michael Talks Football channel. As club football is back, and we got an absolutely monster matchup in the Bundesliga. It is first place Bayern Leverkusen traveling away to the Allianz Arena and taking on second place Bayern Munich. Should be a great occasion. Kane versus Boniface, Grimaldo against Leimer or Sane. You got Alphonso Davies going up against Frimpong. You got Xhaka going up against either Kimmich or Goretzka. A lot of matchups. Should be an enthralling night. Hopefully we get a high-scoring game. And who is the best striker in the Bundesliga? Is it now Victor Boniface or is it the Harry Kane? Big up to everybody in the chat already. Big up to Michael Brown. Big up to Samasia. We're going to look at the lineups right now for both teams. We got about 13 minutes until kickoff. So let's get straight into the lineups for both teams, as you guys can see it on the screen. Let's go through the Bayern team first. So obviously Neuer with his skiing incident and doesn't know how to just stay healthy for once. Oh, Manuel Neuer, why do you have to go skiing like you're Julian Nagelsmann? Got injured, so he's still out, and it is Ulrich in goal. So if I'm Victor Boniface, Florian Wirtz, Jonas Hoffmann, Frimpong, Grimaldo, I'm just shooting all day, every day at Ulrich. The guy does not look comfortable at all in net. So if you're Bayer Leverkusen, you're like, thank God Neuer isn't playing. And shout out to Timothy and shout out to Zaire in the chat as well. We got Alphonso Davies, Upamecano, Kim Min-jae, and I don't think Kimmich is playing right back. My thinking is, and I think we've seen some reports, is that Konrad Leimer is going to play a right back. Florian Wirtz better be cooking today, by the way. Florian Wirtz against against Konrad Leimer. Or if you're Grimaldo, you better... Xabi Alonso, we know he's a very good tactical manager, must be thinking to himself when he saw the lineup, he said, I am attacking that left-hand side for Bayern. The right-hand side for Bayern. With Leroy Sané as well, we know Leroy, not really the greatest off the ball defensively. So in the midfield, it's probably going to be Kimmich and Goretzka. And in the 10th spot, Thomas Muller. Down the left wing, we got Gnabry. Right wing, Leroy Sané, who has actually really been good. Leroy Sané this season. And then Mr. Harry Kane is the striker for Bayern Munich. Now let's go to the Bayer Leverkusen team. My boy Lukas Radecki from Finland in net. He does have bozo moments, but is still a top quality keeper. You got Kusunu, Jonathan Tah, and Tapsoba are the three center backs. Jonathan Tah, who was actually really good for Germany against France. I saw he got the assist to Thomas Muller's goal. Really good there. Hinkapie is still recovering from injury, and I think he's on the bench if I'm not mistaken. Now, I think this is where Bayer Leverkusen, this is their strongest suit, is the two wing backs. They got Frimpong and Grimaldo. Like, you have those fullbacks, they're cooking. They're absolute. Grimaldo is such an underrated left back, people. I don't think you understand this. I don't think he's really taken a free kick this season either. So If he gets in a dead ball situation, watch out for Grimaldo. Then in the midfield, because Palacios had to go on duty to Bolivia, taking in all the oxygen tanks. He is on the bench, so he's recovering from that. So it's Andrik and Granit Xhaka, and Granit Xhaka is also on fire this season for Bayer Leverkusen. Then the two behind Boniface, it is Jonas Hoffmann and Florian Wirtz, and the big man himself, 6'2", I believe, the Nigerian force, Victor Boniface, is the striker. So, look, interesting matchup we got today. And I think if you're Bayer Leverkusen, you're Xabi Alonso, this is a statement game, right? We have a long season to go in the Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen had a great summer window, like I talked about in one of my shorts. If you want to be with the top dogs, you got to beat Bayern Munich. Especially in Munich, that is sending a statement. That is sending a statement. So let's see how they do there. And then let's look at the recent games for both teams as we head into the matchup. So Bayern Munich have beaten Borussia Mönchengladbach. They finally got over that hump. They beat Augsburg and they destroyed Werder Bremen in the first game. They obviously lost the German Super Cup 3-0 to RB Leipzig. And then Bayer Leverkusen, they're just on fire, people. They beat RB Leipzig. They beat Borussia Mönchengladbach. They destroyed Darmstadt. The Alemannia Aachen is the friendly game, so don't worry about that, people. But 3 for 3 for both teams. They're both got 9 points. And as you can see in the standings right here, it's first versus second, people. It is first. They're the only two teams with a perfect record, and they're only two teams with 3 wins this season. Big up to Zaire, big up to Luis, big up to Extal, big up to Nora, big up to AK. I think he's got an injury, or they were talking about international duty possibly, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me with Waino Masrui. What does this guy have to do to get a game? Honestly, I don't know what Masrui has to do. Yeah, Limer, I think we'll play right back. Yep, get your score predictions in the chat right now, people. Sebastian is going 3-2 Leverkusen. Big up to Alexander. I'm excited to see Grafenberg tomorrow and on Thursday. Yeah, hopefully Grafenberg plays tomorrow. I don't think he's going to start, but he'll most definitely come off the bench. If you look at this standings, right, I think if you're Leverkusen, you're just like, you're happy. You're happy. Friday night. Big game. I think I was listening to the commentary before the game, the Finnish commentary, and they were talking about, why is this game on a Friday? So there's a clause apparently in the Bundesliga that each team gets like 8 games on Sky Sports Germany or something like that. So that's why these two teams are going to play on the Friday night, the first game back. I don't think most fans are happy about it because I know most probably Bayer Leverkusen fans cannot travel to the game because obviously it's a far distance to Munich. But if you're Leverkusen, the world is watching. There's no Premier League. I don't think there's any Serie A. La Liga, I think there's Rayo Vallecano and somebody else. Everybody is going to be watching this game. So if you're Bayer Leverkusen, don't F this up. Oh, yeah, and the PSG are playing Lorient, I believe, as well. AK, is that right? If you are Bayer Leverkusen, you got to make a statement. Don't fold under pressure. We know these guys. They are the Spurs of Germany. They bottle it every time there is pressure or they're looking like they're going to win a trophy. They fumble. They fumble every single time. So this is now the moment for Bayer Leverkusen to take the next step in a long season ahead. Are they going to put a statement out there, or are they just going to buckle under pressure and just be called the Spurs of Germany? Time will tell. Time will tell. Oh, really? He's Mbappe's brother. Wait, what? Since when? Mbappe is starting and his brother's on the bench. Ethan Mbappe. How? 16! Jesus. 2006. Oh, my God, man. What is going on? What is it up with all these 16 to 17-year-olds, guys? This is... At least they're 16. I think for Chelsea... Yeah, from Chelsea's recruiting, it's 16 to 25. That's the age cap for Chelsea with the recruiting. I cannot believe that he's actually on the bench. Chance for Leverkusen to make a statement, 100%, 100%. It ain't that far, to be honest, isn't it? I thought it's pretty far, Nora. Is it not? I mean, you're obviously going to know better than me because you live in Germany. Leverkusen to Munich. Let's see how long of a drive it is. 6 hours. That's pretty far, bro. On a Friday night, on a work day. That's pretty far. Let's be perfectly honest. PSG Nice, gotcha. Mike, I'm here for Verts. All eyes will all be on him. He's been very good this season so far. I'm telling you, this is Mbappe's empire. He's building an empire. Hey, Mike, how you doing, Misha? I'm at Stansted on my way to Greece, 2 weeks in Kalamata. Nice. Good for you, Misha. Let's see what the weather's like in Kalamata. I bet it's freaking hot there. Let's check the weather in Kalamata. Kalamata, Greece. Oh, 29 Celsius. You're gonna enjoy that, Misha. Man, shout out to you watching from the airport as well. Shout out to you. Yeah, let's hope so. Ridetski, toivotaan se pidetään nollapeli tänään. Toivotaan. And Mbappe's brother looks like he's. Let me look at this, bro. He looks like he's been on a bender. You know, he looks like he's just taken some. He's drank a ton of alcohol. Look at this. Ethan Mbappe. What position does he play? Midfielder. Is this his first ever like appearance on the bench, guys? By the way, is this his first ever time to being in the squad for PSG? Oh man. To be fair, I always drive with a train. Maybe that's why I'm confused. I see. Mike, you sure you don't have Colombian blood? I don't know if you're Colombian, Luis. I have nunca blood of Colombian. I wish I did. It would be awesome. That would speak better Spanish then. Should I do some running? I don't think you should be doing running in that weather, Misha. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I think you're going to get a. It's going to happen. What happened to Shaka Hislop? Remember what happened to him? They were doing the which game was it? Was it Real Madrid preseason? And unfortunately, he collapsed. I think because of the heat and just with all the clothes on. I don't want to happen to you, Misha, because it can be very, very scary, that sort of situation. He has been on the bench. Okay. 3-0 Bayern. I know this league. I learned no, we all learned it the hard way last year. We put all our eggs into the Dortmund basket, and then those guys just crumbled. Oh, look at this arena, man. This stadium is so nice. The lights on the outside. Oh, what a beautiful stadium, I must say. Victor Boniface. Zane. You know what's the funniest thing? I have known about Victor Boniface since Bodo Glimt. That was last year. And then he went to Royal Union. I was like, okay, he's doing well there. You see him balling out in the Europa League. And now he got to move to Bayer Leverkusen. Guarantee you, 2 seasons, he's out of here. He's going to the Premier League. If somehow watch Chelsea go for Victor Boniface next summer, they're going to be like, hey, let's just spend 100 million. That's what Bayer Leverkusen are going to ask for. They're going to ask for like 80 to 100 million. Let's see. Big up to Malik Kuyudas. He says, I think it's time for Kane to really shine as a loan, as Muller is the lineup. Yeah, Kane scores 3 goals, but 1 pen and 2 when he really does not affect the game. I think he really needs Muller. Maybe. But we saw Kane, I think he just needs to understand they brought you not to be a playmaker, buddy. You're not supposed to be the creative number 10. You're not supposed to be the number 6 like you are for England with that pass to Kyle Walker over the international break. You're the gunman. You got to get the goals. So I think he needs to understand that as well, Harry Kane. It takes time. You got to build chemistry. Hopefully, let's see, morph into prime. Gladbach Sommer, different type of heat to UK as well. Yes, it is. Now, bro, I'm Kenya. You need to come here and get that African tan, Mike. Hey, I'll happily come to Kenya, bro. I would love to come to Kenya any day. My goal in life is to cover an AFCON in person. I think that would be an awesome experience. I've watched the AFCON for God knows how long. I remember the first AFCON I watched was the 2006. No, was it 2006 or 7 when it was in Egypt? And I was just drawn by just the football, the atmosphere, everything about it. And I was like, I love the AFCON, and I've watched every AFCON since. And we'll be covering it here on the channel as well, people. Shout out to you. You're living in Nairobi or where at? Big up, Barry. Hey, man. The beard had to come off. It was getting a little bit too scruffy, and now it needs to be shaven. Who's going to win? All right, guys, get your score predictions in the chat right now. Remember to hit the like button. We only got 21 likes. You're performing like Manuel Neuer in the slopes and getting injured. Hit the like button. My prediction is 3-1 Bayern. I'm not betting against these guys at home. Especially at home, they're not losing this game. Nope. Not even 2. The summer is going for at least 70 million. Mosab, with the way Victor Boniface is playing, it might be close to 200 million. Let's be honest here. It might be close to 200 million. Yes, we are watching him closely. We got to keep a close eye on him. Close eye. Yeah, Ulrich can go. All right, congrats, Doug. 11 more days, buddy. 11 more days of freedom, and then it's just going to be, you get the bottle, you give it to the baby, and that's how it goes. Shout out Doug. Soon going to be a father. Awesome. 2006. I'd rather have Boniface than Nunes. We're going to keep that quiet. Zaire, we're going to keep that quiet. We don't want to say that out loud. Remember when Heverna dunked on it? Oh, it was awesome. 1-1, 2-2. 100%. Prayers up to everybody in Morocco and Libya. Horrific scenes, what's going on there. Hopefully everybody is staying safe in Morocco and Libya. It's devastating scenes, what's going on there at the moment. I just hope everybody can just find it a safe zone and that many lives can be saved, because it is a horrific situation going on at the moment, and all of our prayers are with them at this moment. And 2-2, they will win it for Beckenbauer. This is what we're doing. You know what? Hey guys, what are we rating this Bayern kit for today? I think it's some special one for Oktoberfest. Is that right? If I'm not mistaken. What are we rating the kit, people? Are we rating it? Are we giving it A plus, B minus, C? What do we say for Bayern kit? Green. I can't lie. I like that sort of. Looks like an army green in a way. It's got a good look to it. We're going to take a moment of silence then for everybody in Libya and Morocco. Mm-mm-mm. Give me a second, people. They're going to just. We take a moment of silence for everybody in Morocco and Libya. All right, people, let's go. Come on. Club football is back, people. What's a game? What's a game to start off with? Remember to get your predictions in the chat. Remember to vote in the poll, all that good stuff. Yes, exactly. It's a horrible tragedy. Nobody's talking about it really most of that, but I fully agree. It's horrific scenes, man. Those floods were looking terrible. But let's get to a positive note. Football is here. We got a game. Cannot wait to watch Boniface against Kane. Been talking about Boniface for a while, people. So you know. Now, watch what happens on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter on that good stuff. Watch what happens after this game. If Victor Boniface has a masterclass, everybody's going to be like, oh my God, look at this striker. Is he better than Kane? This and that. Watch. I've been talking about him for months. And then everybody's going to get on the hype train. Sometimes I hate this world. All right, let's go, people. Boom. First half has begun. Let me make that a little bit smaller. There we go. What do Leverkusen have for us? What do Leverkusen have for us, people? Do not bottle it this time. Make a statement. Don't fumble under pressure, please. No, ei voi olla totta. Ei voi olla totta vaan. Eikö se päässyt läpi toseen? Ei jumalauta. Vittu mikä idiotti. Oh. Oh. Yes, yeah, 100%, 100%. Harry Kane hat trick. Is this what we're doing, huh? Harry Kane got to show up on a big game. This is what we're doing now. Didn't Harry Kane show up in? Wait, am I not mistaken? Harry Kane is the all-time goal scorer in the North London Derby. Is that correct? So you guys are telling me he can't show up in big games? Okay, yes, he missed the penalty in the World Cup. I understand, but he is the all-time goal scorer in the North London Derby. If I'm not mistaken, I might be totally wrong though, and I could look like an absolute idiot and a doofus. So we could see that Conrad Leimer is playing at right back, and Kimmich is playing as the DM. I just don't understand. Why isn't Masrui? Why didn't Masrui start? He didn't have to travel that far. Oh, what's a ball? Oh, to Gnabry. What a ball that was. I think it was offside though. Can't lie, these kids. This Bayern kid looks nice. Snakes on a plane. One of the worst films I've ever seen, and that's because I am terrified of snakes. What's going on? What are the Leverkusen players crying about? Oh, the heck, Alfonso Davis? I'm surprised. I am surprised that I haven't seen Davis do a dirty move like that. No, we just got to take out. We got to take out Victor Boniface. He's the true. Oh, God, good, bro. Like, oh, what's a ball into Harry Kane to Gnabry? False. Leroy Sané. Sané back heel to Conor Reimer, and Radetsky saves already. It has begun. It has begun. Maybe Diego. Maybe there will be a watch for the Milan derby. 100% gonna watch it. Oh, this was open. See, now this is going to be intriguing to see with Bayer Leverkusen because last season they were more of a transition team playing on the counter attack, and this year it seems they're a bit more possession based, but they can play on the counter attack like we know. And I mean, I don't know what Kane was doing with that pass. The pace battle between Frimpong and also Davis is going to be fun to watch as well. What's a battle? What's a battle? Snake Jake Roberts the snake, huh? Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. And again, Leverkusen. Oh, we got a North London derby battle here with Xhaka and Kane. Totally forgot about that. Former Arsenal guy, former Tottenham guy. This is what we love to see. Hey, but that's pretty good. You get to watch on YouTube. That's pretty nice, though. I wish they could do that here in Finland. That will never happen, though. Never, never happen. At least, is it BT or now it's called TNT, right? Or they're not showing it. Sky Sports. I was Sky Sport. I don't know how much they. I don't know how you guys can pay for that money, Bailey. Sky Sports are ridiculous with those prices. Oh, they raised the prices a little bit more here now in Finland, and people were pissed about it. Oh, what's it again? By Leverkusen get sloppy possession into Leroy Sané. Sané against Grimaldo. He's going to take on Grimaldo. No, he isn't. He's going to lay off to Kimmich. Kimmich is going to put it in the box. Yes, he is. Cross back post towards Thomas Muller and cleared away by Leverkusen. Bayern are starting off like a house on fire so far this game. Like an absolute house on fire. Here's Kane. Kozuna trying to do his best to stay with Kane, but it's not that easy when Kane has possessions. This is going to be a good game, but the problem is no doubt we need Bayer Leverkusen to show up. Right now, the first 5 minutes they just look like Heidenheim. Actually, that's disrespectful to Heidenheim because they absolutely bullied Dortmund in that second half the last time I saw them. Who's actually, when we think about it, people, who is the biggest bottlers in football right now? Let me know your thoughts. Is it Dortmund and that's just easy, or do we kind of give maybe the crown to Arsenal, Spurs? Who's the biggest bottlers in football? The English national team? Let me know your thoughts. Mexico when it gets to the round of 16. There's a lot of bottlers actually in football, you know. It's kind of like the Clippers in the NBA. When those guys get to a game 7, they're finito. And I don't know what Bayer Leverkusen are doing again because here comes Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller. God, who was that now? Was that Top Soba? Oh, Bayer Leverkusen right now are just they're giving up way, way too easy possession. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy so far from them. This should not be it. PSG has won the Champions League. That's a good point, Timothy. Yeah, that's a good point. Corner. And Kane. Oh, Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Come on. That was so easy for Bayern. So easy. How do you leave this guy open? It's been. ¿Cómo? ¿Qué pasó? Es 7 minutos. Oh, it was from, I think it was from Tapsoba. And then Xhaka can't stay with Kane, looks at the ball, and it's 1-0 Bayern, and we've only played 7 minutes. Ay, 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 ay. Look how easy that was. This is I've been saying it for like the first 7 minutes. Literally, it's been sloppy, sloppy, sloppy from Bayer Leverkusen. They're gonna pay for it, and you cannot leave that guy open. And Harry Kane gets another goal. What is that now? 4 goals this season. That's now 2 from the penalty spot and 2 in open play. No, 3 in open play. Excuse me. Kane is loving life in Germany, isn't he? He's absolutely loving life. And look at Alfonso Davis against Frimpong. Okay, Bayer Leverkusen, can you guys now wake up and play some football? Oh, Upamecano almost had a bozo moment, and then Florian Wirtz and Boniface slipping there. Okay, so we're going club football, Dortmund, international football, England. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, he was definitely balling a dash J3. I don't know what. I guess for Xhaka, he probably assumed that Tapsoba was just going to clear it away in the box, but Tapsoba gave a brilliant assist to the one guy you don't want to do that on the pitch, and that is Harry Kane. But Bayern they're dominating right now. It's been 8 minutes, and this is just looking like a stroll in the park. This is the problem, guys. This is why I said 3-1 Bayern before the game. You cannot tell me before a top game in the Bundesliga that teams are going to really take on Bayern Munich, especially in Munich. It's a very difficult place to go to. I can't remember I guess you could say Leipzig in the German Super Cup, but who was the last team that beat Bayern in the Bundesliga at home? Was it Mainz? I was wondering. It was one or Augsburg. No, let me know, guys. Who was the last home? Who was the last team to beat Bayern at home? Oh, what's a pass by Leroy Sané? Oh, just a little bit too difficult with that pass. A little bit too difficult. I mean, this is kind of true, Baltimore, because all you need to just follow when it comes to the Bundesliga is just follow who's going to get fourth place and who's going to get relegated. The relegation battle is fantastic every season in the Bundesliga, and then obviously you watch the playoff between the second place and 17th place team in the Bundesliga. But other than that, I mean, there's no point watching this. There isn't. There isn't. It's the same old, same old. Sorry, 16th place. 16th place. Big up, Albert. How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well, Albert. If Tuchel was playing good football against you, you have a big problem. No, look. I think for Thomas Tuchel now he's under pressure, right? You got a center back, one of the best center backs in the world, in my opinion. You got one of the best strikers in the world. I mean, okay, you didn't get your DM, Thomas Tuchel. Stop bitching and moaning and start coaching. It's that simple. So now it's down to Thomas Tuchel. You got to show why they sacked Nagelsmann and hired you. You need to show it right now. Let's see what happens. Bigger Max Payne says, Mike, what's your opinion about Kim Min-jae? Do you think oh, yeah, I just said, I think he's one of the best center backs in the world right now. What do we think, people? Put a 1 if you think Kim Min-jae is right now a top 5 center back in the world. Put a 2 if you disagree. I was talking about Bundesliga. I know Leipzig beat them in the Super Cup, but what was the last team in the Bundesliga to beat Bayern at home? Look at Kane into Gnabry. Is this already going to be over after 20 minutes? Thomas Muller tried to go back post. Falls to Gnabry. Gnabry! Ooh. I mean, I don't know what. I think Leverkusen, they might have taken a quick trip to Amsterdam because right now, this is horrific. This is horrific from them. And Bayern are playing some good football here, but Leverkusen just got to get a stranglehold of this game. They are just sloppy. No real intensity to their play. Bayern are pressing well. Look at Jonas Hoffmann. He can't do anything with the ball. That was a great press by Kimmich. Yeah, Leverkusen. Do not crumble under pressure already. Yes, of course. You know the league. I know the league too, Norat. That's why my last hope was Dortmund last season. Other than that, I've given up on this league. I love the Bundesliga. I love the players that play here. But when it comes to competitiveness, it's nothing. It's nothing. There's no competitiveness in this league. And that's because Bayern are the only team who aspire to be the best. Everybody else is meh. We're just here for the fans, right? You see Dusseldorf, they give free tickets. I love the fan culture, but also there comes in an element in sports where you need to have the aspiration to win, right? If I'm a fan, if I'm a manager, if I'm a player, I want to win. That's why when your kids playing in cage football, You always want to beat the opponent. Look at Bayer Leverkusen. They're giving so much space. Leroy Sané back to Konrad Leimer. Can Leimer get to it a little bit too much on the pass? He does. By the way, Konrad Leimer was great against Sweden in the international break. He was fantastic. And Austria might be the new Turkey. Remember when everybody was hyping up Turkey in the last Euros? I think Austria are going to be that new team. What is your top 5 center backs in the world right now, Mike? Oof. Right now? I'm going to go Ruben Diaz, Araujo, Eder Militao when he's healthy, Kim Min-jae, and then I need a fifth one. It's a battle between Bastoni and Saliba. And I'm going to give it to... I'll give it to Bastoni. I still rate Bastoni. Saliba's very good. Let's see what happens. Big Up Midway says Dortmund always sell their players, and that's why they never challenge. They sell their players midway, and then you see what they do in the transfer window this summer, and you're like, the fuck are these guys doing? Like, they don't want to compete. They don't. And I think Dortmund fans are really getting frustrated at this moment. Obviously, I don't know German, so I can't really read everything about Dortmund, but the reaction they had against Heidenheim and how they bolted it, I was like, you know what? Forget it. I think the fans have given up on the club too. Hoffman with the corner. Falls to Xhaka with the, I don't know what sort of header that was. We know it's crazy, people. Frimpong did not get. No, I didn't. I don't think Virgil's a top 5 center back right now. He's what I saw last season. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. The guy had too many moments where I'm like, this. He looks more like the top 5 worst center backs in the world than the top 5 best. So before the injury, Virgil was hands down the best center back in the world. There was no debate. He had a good 21-22 season. He has had a very good start to this season. Then you do that challenge. I need to see how Van Dijk then responds to that mistake he made with Isak and see how he does. We need Schalke and Werder Bremen back challenging. I don't trust Dortmund and Leverkusen. Yeah, I don't either, to be honest. But the problem for Schalke is they're a club that I really don't know what's happened to Schalke. Like, you look at Bundesliga 2, there's Hertha Berlin, there's Schalke, and there's Hamburg. Those are 3 massive teams in Germany, and they're all in Bundesliga 2. That's the equivalent, I would say, of Spurs, Everton, and Aston Villa all playing in the championship. So let's see. This season he has been cooking. Rudiger top 5. He's like top 10. I think Rudiger's top 10, top 15, somewhere around there. There's actually quite a lot of good center backs, in my opinion. Right backs, that's the issue. I don't see a lot of great right backs where I'm like, you know what? This guy's a baller. Obviously, like Trent on the ball is amazing, but I want my defender to defend first off. And Trent can't even get that right at times. I'm like, I don't know what to think. Don't know what to think. Don't know what to think. Good play by Bayern. They are just controlling this game. 16 minutes in, and I don't think Leverkusen have a smell. That was great defending by Frimpong. Now Leverkusen are finding it difficult. Jonas Hoffmann with the... What the heck? I mean, Hoffmann trying to play the most suicidal ball I've ever seen in my life. Wow. That was... What is he doing there? He almost gave it a great pass to Leroy Sané. I've barely seen Boniface in this game as well. Here comes Leroy Sané. Leimer making a run on the outside. Sané back to Kimmich. Kimmich is going to play it first time. Back post towards Kane. And Lukas Radecki. And then Lukas Radecki plays it quickly towards Boniface. Upamecano having a bozo moment. He doesn't know where it is. But Upamecano, strength. I don't know why, but I never really liked Militao. I like Militao. I think Militao, when Real Madrid won the Champions League, I thought he was amazing. I really did. But yeah, I mean, I would still put him like in the top 5. You got Diaz, Kim, Bastoni, Araujo, Saliba. I really love Bastoni. I don't think Bastoni gets enough love, people. I really does not get enough love. Kunde is good defensively, but he's not good enough offensively to play right back 100%. That's why you guys got Cancelo. I mean, Kunde doesn't offer anything going forward, but in defense, he's going to definitely help. And he showed that last season. Definitely showed that last season. Dumfries,
That is blasphemous.
Is See, the problem with Frimpong is that he's sort of like a hybrid between a right mid and a right back, obviously a right wing back, but like I just don't see enough defensive. I'm like, yeah, you can be the best right back in the world. I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think Neuer is the goal? Because let's be honest, Neuer probably has 1 or 2 more seasons. I think Neuer is like 36 years old, if I'm not mistaken. He's old as heck. Neuer's 37. The fuck? Bro, I remember when the guy was just a kid at Schalke. Now he's 37. Oh, that is wild. That is wild. Oh, Bayer Leverkusen, what are you guys doing today, man? I mean, Bayern's press is really impressive today. They definitely worked on it to cause a lot of problems towards Bayer Leverkusen. Here comes Leroy Sané against Grimaldo, well defended by Grimaldo, but Bayer Leverkusen got to step up big time. This is Alba. I'm surprised you didn't say Serginho Dest. Oh, Dumfries. Oh, I cannot wait. Dumfries, Theo Hernandez. We are in for a battle tomorrow. Let's see if Harry Kane scores another goal from a corner. Great ball in. Radecki. Oof, that was a fantastic ball by Leroy Sané. Good work by Kosuno. Florian Wirtz. Kim Min-jae. Florian Wirtz. Opportunity for Bayer Leverkusen. It's a 3-on-3, 3-on-2. But Florian Wirtz. Terrible pass. Florian Wirtz still. Oh, what defending by Konrad Leimer. Wow. Konrad Leimer he perfected that movement right there. Absolutely world class from Konrad Leimer to defend that whole situation. Jonathan Tah back to Tapsova. You gotta calm down if you're Bayer Leverkusen. Frimpong is another Lucas Vasquez. Time will tell. Yeah, I'm surprised too, Michael, but I'm surprised really Bayern Munich didn't go for Jude Bellingham. But do they really need that sort of midfielder? Because they got Musiala, they got Muller. I think if you're Bayern, you just got to get a DM. That's what they went to. That's why they tried their hardest. They gave the buffet. They bought the private plane. They paid 15,000, 20K probably for that private plane. And then went to get Palinha and then got rejected. Right? So you get the roses, you get the table, you're going on the date, and then you get rejected. That's basically what happened to Bayern. Decent sort of 1-2 that Hoffman and Boniface started to play, but it wasn't executed at all. Good defending by Xhaka. If Grimaldo can keep it in, he does. And back to Jonathan Tah. There you go, Bayer Leverkusen. There you go. Now they kept possession. Now they were able to break the press. Now they get in behind. And here comes Jonas Hoffmann. What a ball into Florian Wirtz at the back post. Oh, Wirtz was there. But you see, they can be a threat. They can be a threat, Leverkusen. Very well done to break the press there. Out wide to Frimpong, who plays it into Jonas Hoffmann. And just Boniface should have made the run near post. That would have been the better run, but he was kind of looking for the cutback instead. Malagusta, yeah, look, I agree. Yeah, Malagusta can be one of the best right backs in the Premier League, 100%. I agree with that. He's been very impressive. I really liked him at Lyon. And there's Manuel Neuer. The guy is looking like an equestrian dude. He's looking like one of those equestrian owners. Yeah. Here comes Frimpong. Okay, Leverkusen finally growing into the game. It's taken, good ball into Grimaldo. Boniface. Oh, what a block by Konrad Leimer again. But who was there for for Bayern to stop that. Oh, actually, that was Kim Min Jae. Corner again. Yep, corner again. Andrik, I think, had the header there, but it didn't quite get to him. Taking about half of the first half, but finally, Bayer Leverkusen have woken up. These guys, man. It's been a decent game so far, though. End to end at times. Decent football we've seen. There's definitely going to be goals in this game. I mean, it's the Bundesliga. What do you guys expect more? Good ball. Victor Boniface can't get there. Somebody's down injured for Bayern Munich. It was Kimmich, but he's now back up. And there's a foul. Oh, in a very, very tasty position for Bayer Leverkusen. Very tasty. This should be Grimaldo range. Is it going to be Grimaldo or Xhaka who takes this? I wonder. What happened here? Oh, yeah, that's a clear foul. Yep, it's a clear foul by Thomas Muller. He went for the ball, but he missed. He didn't get the ball first, and he only got the man. I don't know what. Okay, guys, it's Grimaldo time. Who is he going to score this? By the way, people, is Grimaldo going to score this, or is it going to be Is it going to be Hoffman? Jonas Hoffman. Grimaldo. Oh shit! Oh my fucking god! What a free kick! I told you, people. This guy is unreal from free kicks, dead ball situations. What a golazo! Que golazo de Grimaldo! Que golazo! Bro, how did he get that over the wall? That was I said this at the start of the stream. He is a dead ball specialist. Look at this free kick. Oh, que bueno. Oh, que golazo. Wow. That is perfection. That is perfection from Grimaldo. Now, watch people. Watch everybody on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you watch your news or your social media, talk about Grimaldo. If you watched him at Benfica, this guy's a baller, and he scores free kicks all the time. Wow. Que golazo. Que golazo de Grimaldo. And it is 1-1 between Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich, and that's exactly what Xabi Alonso is cooking. And Thomas Tuchel is going raging like an old man on his porch. And here we got a game now. Now Bayer Leverkusen can wake up. And that's a terrible pass by Leroy Sané. What a goal, man. Oh, Papa, que golazo. That was... Do you know how difficult that technique is? Especially from that range, right? It's not from like 30 meters out where it's a bit... He can have time to... A little bit of a knuckleball situation there. He literally... Over the wall. That is perfection. He will not hit that better. But he is Grimaldo, by the way. One of the best free kick takers in the world. Alongside James Ward-Prowse. I think James Ward-Prowse is easily, JWP is the best free kick taker in the world. But Grimaldo is definitely top 5. Damn. The fucking pace on Frimpong. Holy shit. Oh my god, Urek. Oh, well played by Kimmich to get out of the press. That's the thing. Yeah, that's actually a good point that the commentator made, that both of the Kim Min-jae and Upamecano have good recovery pace, especially against the two fullbacks and Boniface and Florian Wirtz, who all have pace. Well, Grimaldo's not the quickest. Que golazo. Everyone's stunned. Oh, yeah, he is. Grimaldo miles clear of Robertson. Okay. Robertson is better defensively, but on the ball, oh yeah, give me Grimaldo all day. All day. If we merge the two, if we had Grimaldo's son, we would have the best left back in the world, in my opinion. You have the defending of Robertson, but not really that good on the ball anymore. Mix it in with Grimaldo and his technique. Oh man, that is a left back that is cooking, and his name is Grimaldo's son. Oh, that's not the greatest pass from Maybe that will activate the press for Bayer Leverkusen. Boniface is trying to do it, but nobody else is joining him. Frimpong is not going to go press. Well played by Bayern. Well played by Bayern. Oh, yes. Student of Juninho, the best free kick taker ever. Is he the best free kick taker ever, people? Albert, I swear to God, if you say Ronaldo, you're getting kicked off the stream. When was the last time? Was Ronaldo's last free kick goal for? No, I was thinking for Portugal. I think he scored one against Sweden. I don't know if it was the Nations League or Euro qualifiers, but before that, it must have been against Spain in the World Cup in 2018. That was the last time. My time to make some people angry. One overrated player for every top five league or top five overrated players you choose. Well, I'll just choose who I think is most overrated player. Let me be wise with my words. Because I'm not really like that sort of person. I think every player sort of brings a different element to a game, and if you guys have played football, you kind of understand that. Okay, we're all not going to be the same player. Some guys are going to be much more physical. Other guys are going to be much more technical than you. If I'm thinking of really an overrated player, what's a player that everybody rates? Right? Let's do that. What's a player that everybody rates? Albert, that's not the name of the club. uh, Kim and Jay loses possession, floor inverts. I'll get back to the question, Diego. Let me just give me some more thinking, because here come now Bayer Leverkusen on the attack. First ball into Jonas Hoffmann. Hoffmann into the box. Jonas Hoffmann shoot it with the right foot. Oh, why didn't Jonas Hoffmann take a touch towards the goal? That was terrible from him. Shows you though, man. Like Kim and Jay was not great on the ball in that situation, and Bayer Leverkusen is now going to enjoy a bit more possession. Bruno, you know what? I honestly do not rate Bruno that highly. Like, I think he can be a good player on it. I don't want to say on his day because I hate that word, but I think Bruno can be influential in a game, but I just feel like sometimes he tries to do too much, or then he just makes a lot of poor decisions. Like if I'm a manager, of course you want to have that sort of player who wants to take risks and everything, but you gotta treat the ball like it's a baby. You gotta nurture it. You gotta give it milk. You gotta do everything with it. Bruno treats it like it's a freaking grenade that's about to blow off. Like, but can't deny, like he gets the goals and assists, but I just don't really see it a lot from Bruno. I gotta be honest. Oh man, Open McConnell. Eesh. If you're Manchester United, you're watching this game. What's a pass by Shot? Back to Boniface, 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 Boniface. Oh, good save by Ulrich. You see that nice feed from Boniface right there. I mean, Michael Brown, we already know this. Yes, I do, Balham. So is Javi Alonso cooking Dembele of Paris or somebody like that? Nah. Dembele. Dembele isn't cooking anything. He's cooking like a Xhaka. Ooh. Okay, Bayer Leverkusen now playing well, people. And Bayern Munich now are playing sloppy. Ay, ay, ay. Look at Boniface. Shoot. Oh, oh my God. How did he not get that on target? Bayern Munich, again, the press from Leverkusen is fantastic. That's not a foul. In my opinion, that's not a foul. But Thomas Muller's not even complaining either. Oh, Boniface, where was the shot going? He just went for power instead of placement. But if you're Xabi Alonso, you're going to be like, that is good. That is good. Bayer Leverkusen. That's exactly clearly that's the tactics tape from Xabi Alonso. Just be quick on the counterattack. Good play from Kuzuno. That's a foul on Kuzuno. Nope. Play goes on with Frimpong. The problem for Bayer Leverkusen, though, is what the hell are they going to do in AFCON? Well, Florian Wirtz into Boniface. Boniface! And he's offside. Did you see how Florian Wirtz just turned and played the ball quickly into Boniface? That was... Where the... Yep, he's offside. He's definitely offside. Where the heck was Kimmich and Goretzka there? Where the heck were they? Nah, that was clearly offside, though. Yeah, you're very lucky, Samasi. You're very lucky. Yeah, Bayern are not looking good right now, people. They started off amazing in the first, what was it? I think it was the 22-minute mark. And then I said, okay, now Leverkusen are playing. And now Bayern look like ass. They look like ass, people. Oh, good play by Xhaka. Good defending by Thomas Muller. That's why he's in the team. And then that's a foul by Jonas Hoffmann on Thomas Muller, but play continues. Still going. Oh, he's had the ball, ref. But Jonas Hoffmann gets a yellow. And that's deservedly so because he did not play the ball at all. All right, let me end the poll. We got 76 votes. 43 of you say that Bayern Munich will win, and 32% of you say Leverkusen will win. We'll probably talk about it more on Monday night, people. Just a little hint. Match day 1 predictions probably coming out. Champions League. Cannot wait. Tuesday and Wednesday. First game is going to be Newcastle and Milan. Most likely going to do a watch along for the game because it is the early kickoff. It should be enthralling a matchup just to see how Newcastle do. Is Leroy going to shoot this or is Kimmich going to take it? Nope, Kimmich's going to take it. What a ball. Save by Radecki. Save on the line by Jonathan Tah. Oh, wow. What a save by our Finnish boy, Lukas Radecki. Mikä torjunta. Grimaldo. Poor pass into Frimpong. Gets a good pass though towards Florian Wirtz if he can keep it in. Upamecano having a bozo. Non-bozo moment. He did not have a bozo moment. Yeah, no, it isn't. And I just think we're not going to see that sort of total football from... Wow, what a save by Jonathan Tah as well to keep it 1-1. We got a game. We got a game. Oh, yeah, no, nothing can watch that. No, can they win the Premier League easily? No, they're not going to win it easily. If I'm going to be honest, okay, obviously this is a hypothetical, people. If Bayern were in the Premier League this season, is it third, second, somewhere around that region? I think they would make it top 4, but they're not going to beat Man City. Come on, they're not going to beat Man City. Here comes Kimmich. Kimmich, nobody to play to, nobody making a run. Look at Conrad Leimer. You got to make a run into the box. Oh, what's a pass by Kimmich? Man just dictates play like it's nothing. Here comes Leroy Sané. Sané, cross, and Lukas Radecki. Lukas Radecki. El Capitan, kapteni, hukkajat. Sha-la-la-la. Lukas Radecki. Here comes Harry Kane. Not the greatest pass. And it's a goal kick for Bayer Leverkusen. 15th. Nah. See, I think, what's your guys' prediction? If Bayern were in the Premier League, I would say they would be second or third. That would be my prediction. I think although I think Liverpool would cause a lot of problems to this Bayern side, if I'm going to be honest. Like, that game could probably finish like 3-3 or 3-2 between Liverpool and Bayern. Oh, almost a good idea from Florian Wirtz. Oh, good play by Bayer Leverkusen. Here comes Florian Wirtz. Switches place to Jonas Hoffmann. Hoffmann take a touch. Boniface against Upamecano. Boniface. But well defended by... Oh, Urek. I don't know what he was doing there. This is... Oh, well defended by Kuzunu. The three center backs for Bayer Leverkusen, they're playing very, very well. Hey, maybe, hey, John, maybe. Kyllä mä oon suomalainen perkele. Perkele, perkele. Oh, well. Ooh, Andrek, I don't know what happened to him there. Eek. Oh, well played into you. Look at the passing by Bayer Leverkusen. Look at Grimaldo. Look at Florian Wirtz. Oh, Bayer Leverkusen played that so well. The one touches, and again, Xhaka winning it. Man, this game has totally switched around. He's coming back from injury, Casey. You don't have to run with your narrative. He's coming back from injury. That's why he's on the bench. He did not play with Germany in the international break. Same thing for Palacios. Palacios traveling from Argentina, actually from the mountains of La Paz. Because otherwise, Palacios would have definitely started for Bayer Leverkusen today because he's the sort of more defensive minded of him and Xhaka. I just don't understand. Like, why is Masrui on the bench? That's what I'm more convinced about. Even though Limer's having a very good game, but it's just like, what does Masrui have to do to get any minutes? Ay, ay, ay. Nice and easy. Polini is definitely needed. Goretzka, I mean, this guy can just be an Arnold Schwarzenegger wannabe because this is not that same guy that we saw in that COVID season who was playing very well. This Goretzka, I don't know what he adds to Bayern right now, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. You could just see how Florian Wirtz, in a couple of occasions, he just finds a little bit of pocket of space in behind the midfield. Goretzka, you got to track him, and he's not doing it. There's no communication probably from Upamecano, Kim Min-jae. Hey, I don't honestly. Oh, that was a little bit wasteful from Kim Min-jae. I'm surprised. Again, look at Florian Wirtz. The guy has all the space. Where is Kimmich and Goretzka? Bro, Boniface! Oh, Boniface absolutely just terrorized Upamecano and sent him to the adoption center. Oh my! If he scored that, that would have been insane. Wow. This is the thing, though. You see, like Bayer Leverkusen, they got Kozunu, they got Jonathan Tah, they got Topsoba, Boniface, Xhaka's decent in the air. They got a lot of threat from set pieces as well. If Hoffman can put in a good ball, cleared away by Bayern. Oh, good work by Grimaldo, Frimpong. You got to play it first time if you can towards Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, just put the ball in the box. Why don't you just? Oh, well played by Leverkusen. Xhaka out wide to Grimaldo. Bayern can deal with the pace, man. Now, Casey, this is definitely not a Kimmich problem. Look at Goretzka in this game. The guy has been a no ball. I'm going to look at his stats in halftime because, oh, what a ball! Frimpong is going to get to it, and again, it's a God, man. This guy is. We need to know how fast a 100-meter dash Frimpong does because this guy. Look at now, Kane has to be the midfielder. There's going to be questions about Tuchel. There's going to be questions. I am not living in a world where we all said, Kane, you got to go to another club. You got to go to Bayern to win trophies. And he doesn't win the Bundesliga this season. We're not going to live in that world. I've refused to see it because Bayern will still win the Bundesliga. Look, Bayern are probably not going to play well in this game because here comes Leroy Sané. Still with Sané. Shoots. Oh, that was close. Took a little bit of deflection out for a corner. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, yeah. I think Frimpong would be perfect for Barca. I think he would be. What a did it, Radowski save that? Wow! Luke. Hey, jumalauta. Yeah, he is. He's actually playing in the midfield again. He's actually doing the role for England, Spurs, and now Bayern. Ah, man, I feel bad for Kane. Can this guy just stay in the box and just get goals? Here comes the corner again. Good ball in. Kim Min-jae, cleared away by Leverkusen. Here comes Kane. Good ball into Gnabry. Gnabry's going to play first time. Back post towards Muller. Wins the header. Still with Bayern. Gimmick, first time. Oh, what's a ball into Gnabry? Gnabry, first time. Oh, he tried to get Kane in the near post. It didn't probably work out. There's too many cooks, man. This is looking like Hell's Kitchen. And then soon Gordon Ramsay's going to come into the Bayern board and he's going to take one of the sandwich and he's going to call you an idiot sandwich. That's what he's going to do. I don't. What do we think, people? Is Thomas Tuchel going to survive this season? Is Thomas Tuchel going to survive this season? Because I'm not too sure. You know, we have talked about it on the channel that he is a little bit on a sort of fraud watch, Thomas Tuchel. He is. Goretzka! What a save by Radecki again. Vittu mikä jätkä. Vittu mikä jätkä. Oh, man. Our Finnish boy is making us proud. Just do not have a bozo moment in this game. I love how this game has the sort of flows of, okay, Bayern dominant first 22 minutes, Bayer Leverkusen looking threatening. They could have easily gotten the second goal. And now, last 3 minutes has been all Bayern because here comes Goretzka to Alphonso Davies. Gnabry first time and cleared away by Bayer Leverkusen. This is when you know these are the top two teams in the Bundesliga. Dortmund are not going to do this. No. Leipzig, okay, maybe. Because here comes Bayern again with Leroy Sané. He's going to shoot it. Nope. Cleared away by Jonathan Tah. Had to. Wow, Jonathan Tah had to leap like a high jumper in the Olympics. Lucas, there is no way that is going to happen. Good up. Save again by Radecki. This is insane. Now, Radecki has made at least 3 saves in the last 5 minutes. Nah, I wouldn't say it was an amazing save. He definitely parried it to the wrong area, if you ask me. That was a good save, though. The header from Gnabry. Or was it Goretzka? Excuse me. It was Goretzka. Leverkusen just got to survive now. Cleared away. Oh, falls to the Leroy Sané. Oh! How did that not go in? How on earth did that not get in? Hey, respect my Finnish guy. Well, at least there's one Finnish player that is decent. How did that not go in from Gnabry? It was just going in slow-mo. And it was just rolling and rolling and rolling, and it never went there. He was never going to survive anyway. A guy is too pragmatic for one, and he's known for having board disputes everywhere he's been. That's true. It's true. I mean, look, for Tuchel, he just seems like a very frustrated man, even though he got Kim Min-jae and Harry Kane. Like, if I got these two players, I wouldn't be complaining that much if I was Tuchel, right? You got rid of Sadio Mane. Obviously, you want probably a goalkeeper because Ulrich is not a goalkeeper. That guy, he's a liability to Bayern. So if you're Thomas Tuchel, one, you can't finish second in the group in the Champions League. Two, if you win the group, you got to make it at least to the semifinals. You have to. Unless you face Man City in the quarterfinals. Then I understand. Can join the Pro League. Is this what we're doing now? The Belgian Pro League or the Saudi Pro League or whatever Pro League. But that is the first half. Well, that was entertaining. I have to be honest, people. Very, very entertaining first half. Bayern had their chances. Leverkusen had their chances. And it is 1-1, courtesy of goals from Grimaldo with the insane free kick and Harry Kane. Let me just bring up the stats. If you haven't done so already, people, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We can get at least to 50 likes tonight. I believe, and I'm not singing the rest of it. I'm not singing that garbage American stuff that they sing at games. Oh, I believe that. No. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Let me bring it up for you people. There we go. It was quality, man. It was quality. Look at this. Look at the XG. Do I have the Bundesliga wallpaper still up? Do I still have it? Or did I get rid of it because of Dortmund? I got rid of it of Dortmund. Okay, we'll go to this one. Yeah, so XG 1.18. Pretty much, I can see why. Obviously, Goretzka with the header, Kane with the goal. XG is going to be high. I mean, the problem for Bayer Leverkusen was that they were too they didn't start off well. The first 22 minutes, it was all Bayern. Then Bayer Leverkusen grew into the game. And then you saw them, they create problems. Florian Wirtz finding the pockets of space. Just needed that final ball to be good. Boniface to make the right decision. And you could see Boniface is causing a lot of trouble to Upamecano and Kim Min-jae. You saw how Boniface, one touch through the legs of Upamecano and almost got the shot off. It was brilliant play from Boniface himself. I need to see more. I haven't seen a lot of Jonas Hoffmann. We need to see Frimpong a little bit more in and around the box because that's where he's most dangerous. The guy is electric going forward, very good on the ball. We need to see more of that. So this game is very nicely balanced. I think that's the best way to put it. It's very nicely balanced. It can go either way in the second half. I think for Bayern, after the 22nd minute, it just seemed like they stopped playing. And then they became sloppy with possession and just didn't look comfortable at all. I don't know if that's just more, is that more, let's say, Thomas Tuchel's tactics or the players just not really focusing that much? Maybe they thought it was going to be an easy day. We got to credit to Xabi Alonso. I think he I don't know what he probably said on the sideline, but he definitely got these players going because that first 22 minutes from Bayer Leverkusen was dreadful. It was absolutely dreadful. Now, I'm not saying pause for a manager, but with Nagelsmann, for instance, he's young enough to be a manager for like 3 to 4 years. I agree. I don't like Wicked Tiki. To this day, I think it's one of the most brain dead decisions I've ever seen in football. To sack Nagelsmann like that. It really is baffling to me how they came to the situation where they're like, you know what? You're out of here. Don't get it. And if I'm Nagelsmann, do not take the Germany job. Don't worry. Dortmund are probably going to soon need a manager. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for Julian Nagelsmann. Then Nagelsmann, let's see what you can do with Dortmund. If Nagelsmann goes to Dortmund and wins them the Bundesliga, we're having a totally different conversation then. Big up Turner says, Xabi Alonso, the next up-and-coming manager, 2026. I think you're talking about Liverpool. I think he'll be gone by then, if I'm going to be honest. The stats mislead what's on view. Leverkusen have had control of the game. Yeah, I guess so, Zaire. I would say that they didn't really have control in the first 22 minutes, though. Like, let's be perfectly honest. They were sloppy. They were terrible. I really thought they were terrible. So let's see how they do in the second half, especially immediately. Like, you saw Bayern Munich in the last 5 to 10 minutes. They just said, all right, we got to crank it up. And then they started applying pressure after pressure, and let's see what happens. Yeah, Angel, very good game, very entertaining game. And yeah, Boniface is a player. I absolutely love Boniface. He hasn't been as good as he's been in the first 3 games, but you can just see Boniface, when he has the chances, he is so dangerous. He's such a dangerous striker. Yeah, Kimmich is not fully healthy. And Goretzka, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on with Goretzka at the moment. Yeah, it's a very good game, Shio. You should definitely watch it. It's a very, very entertaining game. And Real Madrid will be there for, yes, yeah. I think it's going to be either Xabi Alonso will be the next manager or they might go with Raul. I don't know what Real Madrid are going to do, but if they keep seeing the performances of Xabi Alonso, they're going to be like, yeah, you can be our next manager. But maybe Xabi Alonso wants to take his time, and then make the correct choice. Who knows? It's intriguing to see. Yeah, Nagelsmann is the perfect replacement at Liverpool. I would agree. I would agree that if when Klopp does leave, I would 100% take Nagelsmann. I don't see. Wicked Tiki, don't listen to these Prem idiots, please. They all say, "Look at Nagelsmann, what a bum." He took RB Leipzig to a semi-final of a Champions League. Say what you want about the run, they got to the Champions League semi-final. 2, you see how they collapsed Bayern Munich after he left. He made the wrong decision, and I think Nagelsmann has to take a lot of blame for it. That, okay, we don't need Lewandowski anymore. I can do it with a false 9. I think he got a little bit too cocky. Maybe Nagelsmann has learned from his mistakes. I think he's a really good manager. I really do. I think he just needs to simmer down with the tactics and overthinking. But there is a great manager in the making. Remember, how old is Nagelsmann? 34? 35? Something crazy like that? Let me see how old he is. 36. Guys, Nagelsmann is going to manage for probably another 20 years. Insanity. So maybe Edu, I'll have to see. Maybe a watch along tomorrow for the Milan derby. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Madrid won't sleep around and allow Xabi to join Liverpool. I don't think so either. I really think he's Madrid bound. Mike, I'm not reading Bayern's midfield pivot. Kim and Goretzka lost control of that midfield. Yeah, I think it's more Goretzka. I mean, Kimmich is doing his best he can. Goretzka. Actually, let's look at Goretzka's stats in that game because they were not pretty. They were not pretty at all. What's his rating so far? 6.8. Let's see how many touches he has. Where are the touches? 36? Okay, I'm actually surprised. I honestly have not seen Goretzka on the ball at all. I have not seen him at all on the ball. If Bayern need 5 goals, they can find these goals easily. Bayern is Bayern. True. Yes, they do have that DNA. My preference for after Klopp would be Ruben Amorim, but Xabi Alonso is making a very strong case for me to switch. I do rate Ruben Amorim, but let's see how he does this season, Zaire. Now he's got a lot of good pieces. Gürkes, Morten Hulman. They got now Fresniada from Real Valladolid. So we got to keep a close eye on Ruben Amorim and what he does. If things go bad with Ten Hag, I will take Nagelsmann in a heartbeat. I think, look, if it gets really bad for Ten Hag and he gets sacked, I think the perfect manager is Julian Nagelsmann for Man United. I think they just got to get away from, don't go for De Zerbi. You saw what happened. Potter leaves Brighton, goes there. Obviously, Chelsea's a mess, but I think if you're United, if Ten Hag does just go really south and it's just a toxic situation, go for Julian Nagelsmann. Go for him. Are PSG losing? No, I don't think PSG are losing. Big up to Tatsu says, if this Bayern plays like this against like Man City or Real Madrid, it's going to be, oh, yeah. If Bayern played like this against Man City, they would lose 5-1. They would get absolutely torched. I'm telling you, torched. Like a marshmallow on a fire pit. Oh, man. Then he gets all crispy. They would get obliterated. Yes, they Samasi, this is what I don't understand. You say, give me a right back. You have Masrui. Yeah, another decent striker. Yep, he is. Mike, I think, wait. Yeah, he was at Lorient and then went to Nice. Yes, now I remember. Mike, I think Bayern have lost that fear factor they had. The days of robbery were really scary. Of Robin and Ribéry. Yeah, look. Those days are gone, right? Lewandowski, Robin, Ribéry. Oh, that team, people. They had such a good team. Prime Jerome Boateng. Matsumos when he was good. Now, I think it's more just the changing of the guard, and I think they just need a refresh in the midfield. They need to play Musiala in the Muller role. They need to get somebody next to Kimmich who is more defensive-minded, and then just allow Kimmich to just do his wonderful ability on the ball. That's what they need, Bayern. Right now, it's still a bit of a mess, if I'm going to be honest. Early days. This is very early, Ernest. It's been like 6 weeks. It's been like 6 weeks he's at the club, and already we're talking about his next team. Poor Bayern Leverkusen. Early days, but which Prem team could you see Boniface at? You know what? If Arsenal don't win the league again, Arsenal. Yeah, because Man United got their striker now. Man City definitely got their striker. Other than that, maybe Chelsea. But Chelsea, I think they're going to trust in Jackson and see how it goes this season. Tottenham, they got Brendan Johnson, they got Richarlison. They're not going to pay the price for Boniface. I could see Arsenal, I actually could see Arsenal. He needs a functioning structure around him. You're seeing right now the issues with having a manager leading recruitment at United. Yeah, I think there's just too much on the plate for. I kind of feel bad a little bit for Ten Hag. I think the guy just has way too much on his hands, and he's just like, "Can I just coach? Can I just coach? Why do I have to be the sporting director? This and that. It's too much." This is the problem, though. Bayern fought Gnabry and Sané to replace Robert. They were never going to. No, 100%. Nobody was going to ever replace those guys. Spurs, maybe. I don't think they're going to pay for him. Bayern had a mistake. They should have taken Haaland before Man City. Correct. Boniface to Arsenal. I think I could. I mean, if Spurs are smart, if Spurs were smart, and then Daniel Levy got the checkbook, wrote it down, and said, put a couple zeros behind the number, and here you go, Bayer Leverkusen. But we know that's not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously the first thing you need, RTZ. You need new owners ASAP. And I mean, capital A, capital S, capital A, and capital P. By the way, Everton are fucked. I'm telling you right now, Everton are fucked. With those owners, 777 partners, just look at Vasco da Gama in Brazil. Look at Stanu Liège and how they feel about those owners. Hertha Berlin, they don't really have a huge stake in the club. Same with Sevilla. I think they only have 10%. Everton might be in massive trouble with these new owners. Massive trouble. Nah, I think Vlahovic is just going to stay at Juventus. I think he just prefers life in Italy. If I'm going to be honest, Timothy, I haven't really talked about Sancho. I think the guy has brought this upon himself, right? Obviously, Ten Hag didn't really do the right thing in coming out in the public. But if you're Sancho, I understand the idea of defending yourself, but also, we heard this at Dortmund. We heard you were not the greatest in training and that you were kind of lazy. At Man United, it hasn't been good. So you got to perform. And what we've seen on the pitch is nada. Nada. Right? There was all this hype. I rated Sancho highly at Dortmund. I think he was absolute baller there. I thought, oh my God, United are getting a player here. But if you don't work hard, look at Eden Hazard. We always talked about lazy trainer. I think John Obi Mikel talked about lazy guy. But in the game, he was fantastic. He just produced numbers, produced moments. I don't really see that right now with Sancho at all. I think Sancho needs to go to a new club. I think he needs to go back to Dortmund and just restart. I think there's just too much pressure. And I just thinking it's in his character where maybe he's just naturally a lazy person. And he had every right to defend himself. Okay. If my owner or my boss is calling me out like that, I'm going to be like, fuck you say? Okay. You want to start the fidget spinner? Go ahead. Maybe I can be a bit more influential than him. It's a very weird situation. I think Sancho I think Ten Hag has been patient with him. I think he's given him, obviously we know he's had some difficulties, I think, in his personal life, Sancho, and you always have to take that into account with the mentality of the player. Is he really going to be focused with football? But another thing also is, okay, Ten Hag has been patient with you, but if you don't eventually figure it out and train hard and actually produce on the pitch, then he's going to have to drop you and not play you. And that's what's happening with Sancho right now. And now he had the perfect opportunity with this whole Anthony situation, which I'm not going to even talk about, people, because we don't know what's going on all there. Sancho, quiet. There's your opportunity. Now, bye-bye. So what's going to be next for Sancho? Are United going to get rid of him? But they can't because he's on 350K a week. 350K a week, people. How are United just going to get rid of that contract like that? They're not. That's going to be a big situation for them. So let me know your thoughts, people. What should United do with Sancho? You cannot terminate the contract because it's just too much money. So I think Ten Hag did the right thing, and I think Sancho is going to look worse in this situation. I think we've seen that too much player power at United. Finally, a manager who sticks up and actually says something. Big up to Zeno says, Sancho wants to get special treatment, but he doesn't do enough on the pitch to warrant that. There's a reason Garnacho has started more games than Sancho this season. Fully agree, Zeno. I think that's what, is that Palacios? Palacios is now coming on the field for Bayer Leverkusen. I think that's perfectly it. Like, Sancho, you've been given opportunity after opportunity, and you haven't performed, Like, I'm trying to think. What has been Sancho's best game at United? I mean, he scored against Liverpool. Was it the third game last season? Other than that, I cannot give you a Sancho moment. Did he score in the derby against Man City? I think he did. I cannot give you where I'm like, you know what? Damn, Sancho was really good that game. I can't give you that moment. He hasn't had that at United, and they paid 70-something million for him. He needs to take I think, more of a massive blame than Ten Hag. Ten Hag had to do what he had to do to show his role at the club and be, strong about it and show that there's standards, right? You have to have standards if you're a football club. Yeah, he's probably going to go on loan. He was in America 2 nights ago trying to... Okay, whoa, Timothy. Is that true, by the way, for Sancho? That better not be true, by the way. That better not be true. Second half has scored, by the way, people. He scored, but they lost 4-1. Sancho needs to be in a quieter city. Manchester is too wild for him. This is what we're saying. Big up to Amber's first says, who gave Sancho $300K a week? The Glazers, and then the sporting director. What was the sporting director's name again? Was it... oh my God, what was that guy's name again? I cannot remember the name. I know he's not there anymore. Salah had to get rid of Mane and be world class to get 300K. English tax is crazy. Mount is on 250K a week. Do I need to change my name from... Well, actually, to be honest, I have quite sort of English name. I got the first name down, Michael. I just need what should be my... You know what? Michael Beckham. There we go. That's my name. Oh, Jonas Hoffman. Oh, tries to go to the back heel towards Frimpong. Didn't quite work out and foul on Goretzka. John Murto. That's it. Wait, isn't that the guy now? I'm thinking of the past one. What was his name? Oh, what was his name? Honestly, I don't get it. Ed Woodward. That's it. Thank you, Zeno. Ed Woodward. That's it. That guy gave all the ridiculous contracts, some of these sporting directors. I just wonder, do they have a brain or are they just brain dead? I think they're just brain dead. I got to drink some water. 100% Ambrose. Oh, there we go. Change from Polish to English. Well, my bloodline is actually Polish. My last name is quite Polish. I'll just say that right there. Or, well, it's kind of been... It used to be very Polish, and now it's more Americanized. Ooh, Leroy Sané. Foul on Leroy. Yep. Free kick for Bayern. There is no way that Musiala is on 96K. You wonder why people want to go to the Premier League, people. Do you really think they want to play for Everton? Do you really think they want to play for Brentford? If AC Milan, Roma, Inter, maybe Dortmund, Real Betis, Sevilla were offering the same money as the Premier League clubs, you think they would go to England? Hell no. Hell. Any day of the week, any year, I am choosing to live in Seville over Newcastle, Manchester, Liverpool. Any day of the week. The weather is lovely. Cleared away by Leverkusen. 100% I will choose Seville. Milan over... Okay. Where would you guys choose to live? Would you rather live in Milan or London? Let me know your thoughts on that. That's a good question. I still need to go to Milan. I've never been to Milan, guys. I would absolutely love to go there. Really? Oh, Jesus, Timothy, man. This guy... Yeah, look. I mean, Casey, London is a great city. No doubt about it. It's got history, lifestyle. You can find anything there you want, any food you want. You could find Filipino food. You could find Greek food. You could find Ghanaian food. You could find Colombian food. You can get anything you want in London. You might even find Finnish food. But there is some aura about Milan. I don't know what it is. It's the fashion capital, like Amber's first says. It's got history as well. It's a bit more... Would you say it's a bit more elegant than London? Possibly. I just think I'd rather live in Milan. I just think London is too crazy, man. It is way too crazy. In some parts of London, yeah, it gets really sketchy. I mean, I'm almost done finishing watching Top Boy, man. Like, I have some friends that come from London in certain areas. They tell me some stories. I'm like, growing up in Finland, I had to worry about nada, nada. No, I cannot do a That's the one accent I'm not really good at doing is a English accent. Even though I lived there for 3 years, I can never get it down. Could never adapt it to the English culture. You want me to eat pie? Never. Although a good pie at a football game, it tastes nice. Tastes nice. Two clubs that share a stadium. The only problem, Ambris, for they got to renovate the San Siro. The place looks like it's falling apart like Old Trafford. Soon there's going to be a leaky roof at San Siro as well. They got to refurbish the stadium because I know there's all this talk about new stadium, new stadium. Oh, what's a pass? They break the line by Leverkusen. Florian Wirtz. Look at Boniface making the run. Oh, Boniface. Frimpong. Oh, he just gets bullied by Alfonso Davis. Bullied. The feet by Harry Kane. And it's a throw in for Bayern. Yes, it is. Check out, I'll listen to. I ain't gonna eat no pie, Tara. You kidding me? Fish and chips. Get out of here, man. The thing is just greasy as heck. You know what I found out while living in you almost got your bike. Zeno, I think that's everywhere though. I mean, I've gotten my bike stolen 3 times here in Finland. And I had the sturdiest lock you could possibly find, and it still got. And I said, you know what? I'm not owning a bike anymore. I'll just walk or I'll skateboard. That's what I did. I just gave up on the bike because it just kept getting stolen and stolen every single time. How much is Boniface going for? I'll take out a loan on behalf of Barca. I think you might need to buy some grass. Is what you got to do. How much would they offer? Damn. You guys just see what Boniface almost did. Oh, oh, gimmick. Easy save for Radecki. Boniface just tried to do something outrageous. Yeah, the city bikes are good. BD exposure, probably. Wow, that sucks. Norad, that sucks, Norad. You got the jubilation, the euphoria of winning the chess tournament, and then you go outside. You're like, yes, gonna go eat some good food, have a couple of drinks if you do drink, or have some tea, and then you realize my bike is fucking stolen. It's always the most heartbreaking thing. Always the most heartbreaking thing. Big up Beljo says, does Finland have a lot of immigrants? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Even though our government right now, they're kind of trying to minimize it with new sanctions, but we do have a lot of immigrants, I would say, from mainly Somalian and then also Iraq, Syria, also. That's where many of them have now immigrated from in the past 10 to 20 years. 10 to 20 years, yep. I will go if Finland qualify. If not, then I'm not going. Then I'm not going. We're talking about bikes, so of course SSB. I mean, somebody brought up their bike stolen. I think it was about London. Here's a better question. All right, if as we were talking about cities to live in, would you rather live in Barcelona or would you rather live in Munich? That's a good one. Let's start with those. Let's go with those two. Then we'll get to the bigger cities. As here comes now Bayern, edge of the box, Leroy Sané. You've seen some moments from Leroy, but I would have thought he would do a lot better against Grimaldo because Grimaldo isn't the greatest. Oh, great work by Xhaka. So where are we living? Are you living in Barca or are you living in Munich? Okay, Catalonia every day. Okay, maybe that was a stupid question from me. I mean, Casey, you speak German. I speak a Deutsch. Catalonia accent. No, the Catalonian accent is very different. Mm. Tuchel got to be careful, man. This guy's already got a yellow card, and he's now. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Would you rather live in Paris or New York? That's a better one. Would you rather live in Paris or in New York? If I made big money, I would 100% live in New York. No doubt about it. Then I could just say how bad the Knicks are every day. Every day I could just say how bad the Knicks are if I lived in New York. Good play by Kuzuno. Again, he's been very impressive today, Kuzuno. Tapsoba has looked a little bit, shall we say, shaky at moments in this matchup. Palacios, great play by Palacios. Boniface again. Heavy touch, though, not great. New York is getting crazy. Low-key Paris. I heard there's a lot of rats in NYC. There is a lot. There is a lot. Casey just gets a lot of... New York gets a lot of bad rep. I think it just depends on the area, Casey. And obviously you live there, so you would know. But I think it gets a bad rep. But if you got money, I mean, you can live a good life in New York. I mean, I've seen some videos of like, there's that one building looking over Central Park. It's like $20 million for an apartment, but that apartment looks... I would actually never leave that apartment. Ulrich, Jonas Hoffman, Frimpong. Oh, what a save by Ulrich, but he's offside. Frimpong. Ah, Ulrich is lucky, lucky man. This is true. Casey. Now, where is my video? This is a terrible take.
That is blasphemous.
You think the Knicks are going to make the final? Hell no. Hell no. Grimaldo is a bigger loss than Ramos is for Benfica. Okay, I can kind of see that as I hear. I can, but if we're looking at the options right now for Benfica, it is Victor Musa and Arthur Cabral. Kane. My Finnish boy to the rescue again for Leverkusen. How did Radecki save that? Mikä torjunta taas? Lucas, man. I love this. I love Lucas. Lucas Radecki, what a goalkeeper. He has his bozo moments, but he is a fantastic shot stopper. Oh. Oh. Can Grimaldo get to it? Leroy Sané's got the pace, though. Leroy Sané's got the pace. I mean, if you got money there, I mean, you're going to live a totally different sort of lifestyle in Pyongyang. I'll tell you that right now. We're trying to look. There's a football team in North Korea that's called April 25th FC. April 25th FC. Damn. Welcome to the greatest keeper. Would you rather live in Athens or Madrid? Athens. I love Athens, though. I've actually never been to Madrid, so I would have to give a better answer once I visit Madrid, because I've only been to Athens, and I really love Athens. I think Athens is a beautiful city, and the food was unbelievable. I would still go with Athens, I would still go with Athens in this situation. What a save indeed. For Samba, we haven't heard that guy in a long time, that name. He was from Congo, right? Did he ever play in the AFCON, Timothy? I don't think he ever did, No, that's in Bolivia. We know that. Always ready. They signed oh my God, what was the Ivorian striker that played at Swansea? Wilfred Bony. He plays for Always Ready in Bolivia, guys, if you didn't know. Yeah, Wilfred Bony plays in Bolivia. This is a crazy world. I can imagine the food is way cheaper in Athens, way cheaper. Now Masrui and Musiala are coming on. Intriguing. I wonder if Jabi Alonso again. Look at Kosuno. Oh my! Keep playing. Florian Wirtz can play into Frimpong. Bro, this Kuzuno guy is having a game today. He's having one of those Kodak moments in the NBA. Oh, Boniface and Hoffman. That's a foul on Jonas Hoffman. No? Huh? How is that a foul on Jonas Hoffman? Okay. This is a good question, SSB. Mike, what makes a great city to live in? Some people like history, others like money. I think you kind of have to have maybe a balance. I think in certain cities, you definitely need money. You need money in London. You need money in New York. You need money in Paris. You don't really need a lot of money, I would say, in Rome. May not really Milan either, I would say. But in certain cities like LA, bro, if you don't got money in LA, you're gonna be on the streets. But I really like the sort of historical factor of the cities, like a Milan, like a Lisbon, like a Athens. I just love the historical sites sometimes and the architecture and everything like it. I think that takes into account, and you got to see how the people are vibing. Is there a positive vibe going on? Is it a bit negative? Oh, Kimmich is actually coming off. Interesting. Okay, so Konrad Leimer is going in the midfield. Yeah, I don't think Kimmich can play the whole time. He is. He definitely is. He definitely is. I would give it a bit more. He'll go next summer. He'll go next summer. I think once Don Carlo goes to Brazil, I think Xabi Alonso is going to be the new manager because he's really developing his tactical philosophy, kind of adapting to games. We've got to get a bit more experience. You saw Zidane; he was the assistant manager for Carlo when they won La Decima. You need these experiences to become a great manager. Mike, LA or Rome? Rome all day. I am never living in LA, Albert. I don't know how you do it, buddy. I would never live in LA, hands down. Hey, MK, oh, Frimpong, man, he's had three opportunities in this. That's a foul by Jakob. There has been three opportunities for Frimpong to just make the correct choice, and he's failed on every single opportunity so far. He's really got to do better. He's definitely going to go there. Man City get him. It's over. It's over. Great cities where you have good 24/7 delivery service and excellent public transportation. 24/7 delivery service. I don't think they understand that concept here in Finland. I think there's only like three or four shops that I know that are open 24/7, but there's no like restaurants. I mean, there's certain like kebab places that are open until like 5, 4 a.m. on Friday, Saturday, but there's no restaurants or anything like that. It's just mostly the food. And there isn't definitely no delivery. Ain't nobody working at 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. No, no, no. He's just Peruvian. He lives in LA, Albert. In LA. All right, here's another one, people. Would you rather live in Rio de Janeiro or would you rather live in Miami? Let's go with that. Actually, no, no, no. Change the question. Change the question. Would you rather live in Miami or would you rather live in Tokyo? I want to hear what your thoughts are there, people. Yeah, there's not a lot of 24/7 service here, Casey. There isn't at all, if I'm not mistaken. Especially for delivery. I don't think there is delivery at like 2 a.m. I know that's a common thing everywhere else in the world. Not here. Oh, that was poor from Masrui. Actually, you kind of have to blame more Leader Son in that situation. So really, we've only had the sort of Lucas Radetsky save and the Victor Boniface. Oh, Jonas Hoffman, lucky there. Haven't seen so much big chances at all so far. We haven't seen that big chances. Miami, Tokyo, Bafar. See, this is now like a 50-50 one. I like it. We got a 50-50 question here. I think it's just which culture do you like more? Do you prefer more the Japanese culture or do you prefer more the insanity that is Miami? Because Miami is a wild place. I mean, a wild place. Look at all the space Florian Wirtz has. Look at Look at the space Florian Wirtz has. Look at the space. That's a foul, ref. Now this ref is taking the piss right now. That should be a foul on Goretzka. He actually held him back. Here comes Gnabry up against Kozunu. Kozunu's had a game, and again he defends well. Again. Oh yeah, in Houston, Texas, if you don't have a car, you can't do anything. City wasn't planned out. The Bay Area was San Francisco, San Jose, Oakland, in my opinion, is the best when it's chill. Yeah, I agree. I really like the Bay Area. I sort of like more the San Jose area. I think it's a bit more chill. Yeah, it is. Tokyo's wild. Okay, so he never went to the AFCON with Congo, but still was a big player for them. You also need to Google Christopher Samba with. He actually had long hair. Yeah, have you seen Pookie's long hair? It's ridiculous, man. Yeah. Elementary, do you really? I don't. You can get away with English in Miami. Hmm. Hmm. No one wants to. No one went to build a house. No, 100% not. Big radical. If it was for like a year, Tokyo, but for longer, Miami suburbs. How would you describe Florian Wirtz's play style? Which player is he similar to? Oh, this is a great question, Zeno. I would say Florian Wirtz is very much a guy who wants to dribble into space. He's not. He doesn't have that sort of passing range like a KDB or a Pedri or Musiala. I think him and Musiala are very similar players. Him and Wirtz are very similar. If I have to compare it to somebody of like older times, oh, that's a tough one, you know. Who does Wirtz really remind me of? I kind of like a Riquelme in a way, but Riquelme was much more. Nah, definitely not Riquelme. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Riquelme was a boss with his passing. Who does Wirtz really remind me of back in the day? Oh, good play by Bayer Leverkusen. Hmm. A sort of, I would say, a sort of like Kaká. Kaká, didn't have like a lot of pace. No, Özil was by far much more of a passer. The guy's IQ, footballing IQ, was next level, and his passing capabilities were insane. Guti, nah, I would kind of say more like a because Kaká was a guy who just thrived in space a lot. I really think that when he drove with the ball, Kaká was dangerous. But when a team sort of sat back, did he really have that sort of ingenuity? Did he have that creativity in his game to break a low block? In certain occasions, yes. But when Kaká counterattacking, you just saw countless opportunities. So kind of Florian Wirtz reminds me of that. I'm not saying Florian Wirtz is going to be a new Kaká because Kaká was an insane player, by the way, people. Let's not forget about that. But that's some kind of Florian Wirtz reminds me of. I think he could be a great player, though, Florian Wirtz. I think if Pep got Florian Wirtz, it's over. It is absolutely over, people. Andre Carrillo. Yeah, definitely not Ozil. No. There is no Ozil in this game right now. Ozil was out. When he got the ball with his left foot, good play by good into Boniface. Boniface, what are these heavy touches? Still with Wirtz. Oh, and then Upamecano with the strength. That was well played by Upamecano. What's a pass into Kane? Kane just gets away from Top Soba. That was brilliant from Harry Kane. Absolutely brilliant. He basically made a sandwich. Who was it that he... It wasn't Gary Neville. Which two United players was it again? I know he beat Edwin van der Sar in the net, but who was the two United players? Oh man, I'm having a brain fart. Who were the name? Was it Gabriel Heinz? Was it Gabriel Heinz? Was one of the guys. Oh no, Wirtz is down injured. Don't be injured, Wirtz, please. No. It's great he recovered from ACL and he's been very good since then, but now he's down with an injury. Ay. Was it Evra? Was it Evra? Let me check that out. Now that we have a Nathan Tella's coming on. I think he might be coming on for either Jonas Hoffman or oh no, it's Matthias Tell. Jesus Christ. Who is he coming on for? Is it for Gnabry? It's definitely not for Leroy Sané. It must be for Gnabry. Yep, he's coming on for Gnabry. So Matthias Tell on for Gnabry. Let me search. Who did Kaká absolutely destroy? I did not jinx him. Stop it. No. Albert, we're not bringing that to this channel. Yeah, it was Evra and Gabriel Heinze, that oh wow. That goal is actually insane. That goal is actually insane. But yeah, if Man City get Florian Wirtz, long day. A long, long day, people. And then Man City are getting Valentin Barco. Uh, no, you guys see on Twitter, man. I've rated Valentin Barco for a while, and Man City are going to get him. Uh, Pep is going to turn him into an absolute beast. I know it already. If Pep lets Alvarez play, he will unleash a modern Del Piero / Totti guy who can play the 9 and 10 with no issue. I love your thinking. You know who? When I was watching Julian Alvarez at River Plate, I was like, this guy looks like Totti. He just had that sort of elegance to his play, great on both feet, very good in tight spaces. I was like, this is a perfect comparison. Thank you, Ambers, for. I just wish that Pep would unleash him. I think Julian Alvarez is an absolute baller. He just hasn't been given a fair opportunity. Yeah, I was actually baffled he didn't go there either, but fair enough. He went to Bayer Leverkusen, plays European football, and is he guaranteed to play Premier League football next season? Who knows? That is not the greatest pass from Leroy Sané. Here comes Matthias Tell against Frimpong. Well, Davis and Radetzky. And we haven't seen that much opportunities in the second half so far, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Remember, you haven't done so already, hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Got 20 minutes left of the 90. It's been entertaining. Boniface hasn't been the greatest in the second half. Haven't seen much of him. He had obviously the chip from halfway. That would have been insane if that went in. I just wonder if you're Xabi Alonso, do you take Jonas Hoffman off and bring on Nathan Tella? I think that's what maybe you have to do. Oh, good pass by Jonas Hoffman into Jonathan Tah. Can't believe it's already going to be UEFA competitions next season. I mean, next week, by the way, people. Already. It's only just international break gone, and we're going to go straight into the Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League. And don't worry, people. The Europa League and Conference League predictions are coming out very soon, so don't worry about it. I just don't have a lot of time to really do any editing, so I gotta kind of do a freestyle in a way with my notes that I've taken and the games that I have seen from certain teams. Florian Wirtz again. Oh no, it's Grimaldo actually up against Open McConnell. It just slips the wrong opportunity. Is that a foul by Musiala? No, it isn't. Oh, now it is. Wow. The ref called it late. That was a late call. Thoughts on CAF having 9 spots in the next World Cup? I have some hope Zambia will make it with our group. What was Zambia's group again? Let me quickly check that again. Look, I think definitely Africa deserves 9. How many countries are there in Africa? 54, 53, something like that. They deserve a lot of spots. If you're asking me, Zambia with Morocco, I don't think you're going to finish first, but you can go into the playoff, and then I think you have an opportunity. Big up M. Tarmisi says, talk about Brazilian. Malcolm seems to enjoy football again in Saudi. Yoga Bonito with Neymar. Hey, that's good at least. At least they're enjoying life. At least they're enjoying life. Big up YG. How you doing? Here comes Grimaldo. Why didn't any Bayer Leverkusen players attack the ball? They all just sat back. They all just didn't want to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely Africa deserve more. If we're going to be honest, CAF deserve 10 spots, 10 to 11 spots. I think that's what they do. Who do you think will win the AFCON? Right now, it's between Senegal and Morocco, but we've learned this every time with the AFCON. You can never predict the winner. What has it now been? 6 different winners the last 6 times. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a 7th, like Ghana or Morocco finally winning it, because Morocco haven't won it since the 70s, by the way, people. Or Burkina Faso finally winning it. Mali could try and do it. It's very difficult to predict. Oh, yeah, he's done. Yeah, it's just he's done, bro. He's done. Bye-bye, Pogba. You had a nice career. You won a World Cup, but you're finito. Such a sad ending, Such a sad ending. The guy had everything. He had everything. He was a brilliant footballer, but he fumbled it big time. Why are you doping? Why? And I think Gab and Jules talked about on their podcast that if you know you're going to take sort of a painkiller, you would go to the club doctor and say, "Can I take this painkiller?" just to make sure that there's no doping or anything that's banned. And what does he do? I don't think he asked the doctor. He took it, and now look what happened. Oh, just needed a better pass to Frimpong, and he could have actually been through. He definitely could have been through. He definitely. This is Salah's last opportunity, I think, for the AFCON. Definitely is. Big up, MM. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Yeah, look, AFCON is soon here. There might be a tier list coming out, people. So you stay tuned for that if you want to get some more in-depth analysis about the upcoming AFCON, as we are about now 3 to 4 months away from it. Always a great competition. Same with the Asian Cup. I'll be covering the Asian Cup on the channel. I don't know how I'm going to do with both of those competitions. There's probably going to be no club football discussed on the channel for a while, unless a crazy result happens. Here comes Leader Sane into Goretzka. Still with Jesus Christ, Frimpong with the crazy. This guy's. Every time I watch him, I'm like, this guy cannot be this quick. Here comes Davis. Tried to cut it back. Didn't quite work out. Verts with a nice touch. Xhaka's got to get it out. Verts. Oh, just leaves Leader Sane and then gets past. And here comes Frimpong. He's going to just use his pace. Cannot just rely on the pace there. Conor Limers actually had a decent game, Yeah, you say that, Casey, but then watch them not win it. I wouldn't be shocked if they don't win it, Why is nobody making a run? Tapsoba. I feel like there's going to be a goal still in this game. I don't know from which team, but I feel like there's going to still be a goal. I did say 3-1 before the game. I did say 3-1. Didn't Canelo, didn't he fail a drug test, right? For some tainted meat. I think, yeah, it was Canelo. You said it right there. Canelo and football players have done it. Verts! I don't know if that was Florian Wirtz or Flo Rider representing San Marino. How did Wirtz not score there? Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest today. Oh, how did Wirtz not score? We need to get a replay of that. He did so well. Just that one. I said we're probably going to still get a goal here. Here comes again. Look at Grimaldo. Grimaldo's wide open. Throw it, Jonas Hoffman. Nope. Yeah, I think Wirtz is. I don't know how he missed it. He's been. I don't think it's been the commanding Kim and Jae that we know M. Tarmizi. He's been a bit shaky. Like on the ball in the first half, he did not look great. This second half, he's been a lot better, but it hasn't been a top Kim Min Jae performance that we know of. What the heck is Top Soba doing? Jamal Musiala. Oh wow, what recovery! Is that gonna be a penalty? Yo, Top Soba is got lucky there. What the heck? What is Top Soba doing? And that's it. This game has had a lot of strange stuff going on here. God, good play by Bayer Leverkusen with the one touch. Here comes Grimaldo, plays it into Boniface. Boniface just got to take a touch. Boniface cut it back. No. Here comes Grimaldo. How did? Why didn't Boniface pass that, guys? Verts, Verts. Oh, almost falls to Boniface. Grimaldo. Oh. I told you both of these teams can win it. Now Leader Sane, not a lot of pace for Bayern going front. Here comes Leader Sane, 4-on-1. Sits down Xhaka. Now, this is getting really intense for the final 10 minutes. Musiala, terrible cross. Okay, can we now finally get some highlights? First off, Tapsoba. Is this a penalty on Musiala? No, perfectly done. Oh, Verts, how do you miss that? How do you miss that if you're Verts? No. Are we not going to show the chance that Boniface had? Oh, Adley's on the field. On for... Huh? It must be that Frimpong is exhausted. Wait, I'm confused. Why are you taking off Frimpong? Unless he's exhausted? Must be. 9 minutes to get a winner. Why do I feel like Harry Kane is still going to win this game for them? I have a funny feeling he's going to win the game for Bayern. Damn, it's a 2-1 Nice. There is no way. There is no way. They're actually leading 2-1, you know. Mofi and Laborde and Kylian Mbappe. If Monaco win, they would go then 5 points ahead of PSG. Yeah. Did actually somebody say Bonikaku? Nah, respect Boniface. Come on, guys. He's got a better touch than Lukaku. Come on. Man said Boni. After one game, we're gonna start doing that. Here comes Musiala. White to Matthias Tell. Kane's gonna make a run. Oh, that was Grimaldo. Sane. Oh, and cleared away by Bayer Leverkusen. Oh my god. Oh, they got lucky there, Jonas Hoffman. I don't know what he's doing there. He's moving like funny. No. Definitely Kane has changed his mentality. Do you see him shit talking about Spurs? That now there's pressure to win every game. He never said that with Spurs. Never, because he knew it wasn't true. Is that Choupo-Moting? He's actually coming on the field. That is jokes. Oh, that looked like a high tackle. This ref he's letting a lot go, which is good too, but this is the problem with Bayern. They don't have a lot of pace when they're counterattacking. So their build-up play is always a little bit too slow, which that's going to be a problem, especially against teams like Man City. Maybe with Matthias Tell and Sane, then you have a bit more pace. And Musiala, that's kind of my issue with it. Minamino over Mbappe. Wow. Timothy, Cameroon ain't winning no AFCON. I'll tell you right now. I need to see something better in friendlies because what I saw against Burundi was pure luck. Absolutely pure luck. They should have lost that game in the first half. If it wasn't for Onana, they would have lost maybe 3-4-0 to Burundi. Name me one Burundi player. Here comes Boniface. Boniface. Oh! Oh, this guy has had so many opportunities. Oh, just pick the corner, Boniface. Yeah, they're terrible, Abdullah. Goretzka and wait, he's taking Kane off. Huh?
Con el brazo, vean la reacción del técnico.
I am so baffled by that. Okay, I'm going to look like an idiot if Choupo-Moting scores the winner here, but why are you taking him off? Goretzka, 2-1. Wow. Goretzka, who has done absolutely nothing in this game, gets the winner. He has not been good at all, but look who scored. I'll look like an idiot. Goretzka makes it 2-1, who's been terrible this game, by the way, people. He has done nothing, but he gets... I called it. I called it like 5 minutes ago. One of these teams are going to score a goal, and that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. Great play. Look at Matthias Tell. Takes on Kozunu, beats him. Boom. Whoop. Adios. What play. Nobody tracking the run of Goretzka. And it's 2-1. Easy, easy. Nothing Radetzky can do about there. Who is tracking the run of Goretzka, you know? Never could. Excuse me. It's been a really strange game. Because you feel like at moments, like Bayern look vulnerable. You look, Leverkusen had scored the goal, and then Bayern. And they are now winning 2-1. Goretzka with the game, who has been terrible today, by the way. And Bayern are going to be top of the Bundesliga and win the Bundesliga. And if you're Bayer Leverkusen, you're thinking to yourself, you had countless opportunities. Boniface, Frimpong, Wirtz, but yet you're losing 2-1. Man, look at Kozunu. Into Adli. Back post towards Grimaldo. Boniface! Oh, Boniface, man. I think overall he's had a decent game, but the finishing today has been Lukaku versus Croatia-esque. But he's causing so much trouble to Upamecano. But the finishing today has been a Lukaku PhD, right? It's the Lukaku master's degree. Oh my god. You actually are speaking it to existence. Bonikaku. And we're just speaking it to an existence now. Let me actually see how many shots Leverkusen have had in this game, you know? Let me check that. 9 shots on target for Bayern, 4 for Leverkusen. But you almost kind of feel like Leverkusen have been better here. And here they come again. Oh, Hoffman is not going to get to it. Oh, yeah, he does actually. Decent play by it. So it's only been Palacios and Adli who have come on. Why isn't Nathan Tella playing for Grimaldo's got to keep it. Oh, great tackle by Masrui. Musiala. Musiala's got to get out of his feet. Chupo Goting. Oh, Chupo Goting just sat somebody. Sat another person. Chupo Goting. Chupo. Oh, he was going with the. Nah, it is. Nah, definitely. You got to watch him closely, Wikitiki. I think today has not been his day. You know, sometimes for strikers. Oh, wow. Adam Hosik is on for Bayer Leverkusen. So is Palacios playing as one of the center backs? It looks like it. And now they're going with the two-striker formation. Yep, two-striker formation for Bayer Leverkusen. Let's see how they can do here. I don't know why. I'm smelling that maybe. I'm smelling Leverkusen goal. I'm kind of smelling it, guys. Do I speak it to existence? Because I feel like they can get a goal here still. Here's Wirtz into Hoffmann. Jonas Hoffmann's got to make the right choice there. Doesn't. 5 minutes to go. Yeah, he's injured. I think he's got a flu or something. I don't know what's happened to Adam Plosek. Patrick Schick. He's been injured for God knows how long. But here comes Leroy Sané trying to kill off the game for Bayern and win it 3-1, like my prediction said. But that is a terrible pass from Leroy Sané. And here comes Leverkusen. Oh, Leverkusen. Oh, what a pass. Just a bit too much by Wirtz. Too much on the pass. Yeah, Matthias Tell. That was brilliant from Matthias Tell, you know. The way he was just able to just beat Kozuna, who I think Kozuna has actually been Leverkusen's best player today, just shows you just have that individual quality. He's only 18. I think we kind of, forgotten about Matthias Tell because he went to Bayern at 17, didn't get a lot of playing time. He did get some important goals. Boniface, that was horrible link-up play. That looked like a handball. But maybe this season he could really take over Gnabri's spot at that left wing. Hopefully we do, because we see like a lot of young players are really taking huge sort of initiatives in their team. You look at Lamine Yamal, you look at Gandir Pais with Ecuador. It could be Matthias Tell for Bayern Munich. He could have a pivotal role if they really want to succeed this season in the Champions League. But here comes still Bayer Leverkusen, oddly, into Wirtz. Wirtz to Hoffmann. Not quite. That's not a penalty. That's never a penalty. Oh, oddly slips at the worst position. Kozunu. Out for a corner. Yep, corner for Bayer Leverkusen. Jeez. The conveyor belt keeps on going. I mean, that country, I don't know what it is, but they just, well, maybe we know what it is. We maybe know what it is. I wonder where actually Matthias Tell's, I wonder where his parents come from. Does anybody know that actually? Let's see. 2.5 minutes to go. I did see that. We know something dodgy is going on, M. Tarmizi. We know something dodgy is going on. Like, Ferrati went for 45 million. Apparently, Draxler is going to go for like 10 to 20 million. Something don't smell right. Huh. Huh? That looked quite soft, if I'm going to be honest, people. Let's see here. That is, guys, put a 1 if you think that's a pen. Put a 2. I think that's super soft. What the heck? That is so soft by Jonas Hoffmann. I don't think Davis even pushed that hard, but here comes Palacios. Palacios against Ulrich to get a point for Bayer Leverkusen. Palacios! Got lucky, but Bayer Leverkusen equalized in the 93rd minute. What a game. What a moment. That is soft, man. I thought that was so soft. What? Hey, maybe the refs don't want Bayern Munich to win the league. I like it though. Leverkusen, they didn't give up. Xabi Alonso brought on the right personnel to get back into the game. They got a dodgy penalty. They ain't gonna care. But the Bayer Leverkusen fans are loving it. Wow, Tuchel's fuming. Oh, this guy's. Yeah, it's been a great. This is, I think, to be honest, I think it's deserving to be a draw. I don't think Leverkusen deserve to lose this game. I think they've equally been good and equally have had some not great moments. Ulrich almost saved that. I think there was a stat. Palacios has not missed a penalty in the Bundesliga, the former River Plate player. And now Hinkapie is going to come on. What's going on here? Jonas Hoffman. Jonas Hoffman has been really good so far. Of course, he hit the celebration. More than Chelsea in past 3-4 seasons, Ambert's fair. Let's be perfectly honest. The last Chelsea performance where I was like, damn, they're good. And Amiri's on for Verts. Where I was like, damn, Chelsea look good is. What would I say? Let's see if. I cannot actually tell you the last. Actually, to be fair, you know what? Chelsea away at Dortmund, they were good, but they were just missing the opportunities. Oh, I thought Matthias Tell was going to win the game for them. Jonathan Todd clears it away. Can Boniface hold up play? Oh, he wins the header, but nobody's. Plosic is. What's the second striker? Are we going to get one last chance here for Bayern Munich? We're past the 95th minute. Jonathan Todd wins the header. Oh, Plosic. If you can make. If I was actually going to call him Open Maguire. I was going to do it like that. The Arabic commentator called him. Oh, wow, Musiala won that header? Damn. Good control by Amiri. Clearer by Grimaldo. There's just a battle here. Now it's just sloppiness against sloppiness. Who has that one final moment of brilliance to get the winner here? Maybe not Timothy. Maybe not. I think I'm just gonna watch the game. It's too late, especially on a weekday here. But we'll see. Here comes Matthias Tell. Oh, good run by Alfonso Davis. Cuts it back. Still in the box. It's a corner for Bayern again. Another corner. Oh no. If this goes in, they are never cruising forever. What's a game on a Friday night, people? If you haven't done so before I head out, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We're on the road to 7K. We're about 65 away. So tell a friend, share all that good stuff. Corner in. Oh, Musiala wins the header. Open Maguire. Oh, Open McConnell's offside. I thought Open McConnell actually scored the winner. Yep, he's offside. He's offside, clearly. Recommending Ghana versus Uruguay when we did the watch along for that. That was awesome. That was one of the best watch alongs I've ever done. He's definitely offside. Move on, ref. Okay. I was about to say we were going to get some dodgy referee choice. The GOAT is back. Wow, what's a game. Oh, finishes 2-2. What a game of football right there, people. It finishes 2-2. The Bayern fans are whistling. I don't know if it's at Thomas Tuchel. But what a game. Oh. Wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable. Our PSG actually losing 3-1. Say it ain't so, people. Don't lie to me. Don't. I'm definitely watching the highlights of this game. You're losing 3-1 at home to Nice. Nice? Come on, Nice are a they're not the same anymore. But everybody, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Mofi getting a two-piece. So what's our thoughts on this game? Are we impressed by Bayer Leverkusen? What's your initial thoughts, people? Are you impressed by Bayer Leverkusen? I thought they actually played quite decent. Like, okay, other than the 2 goals, did Bayern really sort of look great in the game? Not a lot, if I'm going to be honest. Not a lot. I wasn't impressed by Bayern. I think they're still. If I'm Man United, I think Man United can get a result there on, when is it, Tuesday, Wednesday? Honestly, with just Rashford and if Rasmus Højlund and the counterattacking they can do, I must say that I think United can get a result. Because defensively in transition, Bayern did not look great today. The midfield did not look strong enough, but they have very good attacking players. That's going to be the good thing for Bayern Munich. And I think for Bayer Leverkusen, I was very impressed. Again, I was very impressed when they played against RB Leipzig. Boniface did not have his greatest game today. I think we can definitely say that Bayer Leverkusen, if they had a Boniface from last week or 2 weeks ago against Darmstadt, I think Leverkusen might have won that game, I think they might have won that game. Wirtz had a decent game. Hofmann had a very good game. Frimpong, we didn't see the best of him. I told you about Grimaldo with his free kicks, and that's exactly what happened. But yeah, I'm not impressed by Bayern. I'm not. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I mean, look, SSB, of course they're a mess. The problem is we need to see how Man United look tomorrow against Brighton. We'll have to see about that tomorrow. Yeah, look, Samasi, I think everybody agrees that wasn't a penalty. I think it's very evident that was a very, very soft penalty on Alphonso Davies. Like, he touched him. He literally touched him like he's Naby Keita. Naby Keita would have broken his leg and gone to the NHS. I thought it was soft. I really thought it was soft. I don't think that's a penalty at all. But Leverkusen are not going to care. And I still don't think... I think they showed a graphic on the TV that Palacios has not missed a penalty in his Bundesliga career. Pretty impressive, but really thrilling game of football, end-to-end at times. And I think if you're Leverkusen, you can really take some positives and you can just say, you know what? Maybe we can actually win it this year. Maybe. The only problem I would say for Leverkusen throughout this season, people, is Kuzunu, Tapsoba, Boniface. That's it. But 3 starters, especially 2 center backs, are going to the AFCON. That's not good. Especially like Kuzunu and Tapsoba, and then Boniface, as we see what he's been doing so far. That's not great. So if you're Leverkusen, you just got to go on a very good run here. And we know with Leverkusen, these guys always bottle it. They are the Spurs of Germany. So when the pressure is on, can they reply? We will find out. But it was a highly entertaining game. I think it was a great promotion of the Bundesliga again. I love this league. I know, we talk about competitiveness and that sort of stuff. But if you just want to watch good football end to end, not just tiki-taka, possession, but both teams be much more direct with possession. Again, it's another great advertisement for Bundesliga football. It's just, man, we need a different team to win it. That's basically the only thing that's going on. But everybody, I'm going to head out. Remember to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Remember to go check the Champions League group stage predictions. The Europa League and Conference League will soon be coming out. So have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. And adios. Where's the outro? Adios, everybody.